In accountancy, we have completed all the 4 chapters in partnership. Chapter number 2 was completed in the school when the manual classes were going on. Chapter number 3, 4 and 5 I have completed online. But while completing chapter number 3 and 4, audio visual explanation was not given. Only you were provided with a PDF form. Okay. So now I have decided to give a audio visual explanation of this chapter number 3 and 4 because 5 have been given. In chapter number 3 we have to study 2 things, that is admission of a new partner and change in PSR. In admission of a new partner, one new partner comes into the existing firm. That means suppose there are 2 partners already, a third partner may come, or there may be already 3 partners, a 4th partner may come. But in change in PSR, that means change in profit sharing ratio, the number of partners does not change, the number remains same, only their profit sharing ratio changes. On account of that, some partner share decreases while some other partner share increases. So this will be the topic in the last, that means we shall discuss this topic at last. But mainly this chapter has admission of partner. So on admission of partner or change in PSR, we have to complete one by one these total 8 topics. Number 1 is meaning, that is concept, meaning and modes of reconstitution of firm. Then accounting points or admission of a new partner, 5 points will be discussed. Then profit sharing ratio, here we shall calculate 2 types of ratios, new ratio and sacrificing ratio. Then we shall discuss about goodwill, here there are 2 sub points A and B. First we shall discuss goodwill, its meaning, types, factors, need for valuation and methods of valuation. And then there will be treatment of goodwill. There are 2 methods of treatment of goodwill, that is premium method and revaluation method. And there is one more topic, that is hidden goodwill. So its treatment will also be discussed. Then there is accumulated profit losses and their treatments. So this will be the 5th topic. Then revaluation of asset and reassessment of liabilities and their treatments. Again there are 2 ways. Now these will be in syllabus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But topic number 7 has been deleted recently from the syllabus. So this topic I will not discuss, topic number 7A and 7B. And number 8 I will discuss elaborately. At that time there was only a short note given. Now there will be 1 or 2 numerical sum on this change in PSR of existing partner. Okay, but 7 will not be discussed. Now I am starting topic number 1A, meaning of reconstitution of firm. What is this? When there is a change in the agreement of partnership, it is called reconstitution of partnership firm. That means whenever there is change in the deed, you know partnership deed. Partnership deed is the written agreement among the partners which contain the terms and conditions of partnership. So whenever there is a change on such terms and conditions, that means in agreement, then it comes to reconstitution of partnership firm. So this change may take place on various occasions. In that case, the old partnership agreement comes to an end and a new agreement comes into effect. That means old partnership agreement is cancelled and a new agreement is entered, new deed is made. This new deed results into a change in the relationship among the partners. That means due to the change in the agreement, the relationship may change. That means profit sharing ratio may change, number of partners may change, the number of partners may increase, may decrease, some partner may get some gain, some partner may have to sacrifice. So many changes take place when there is reconstitution of firm. Now the question is, in what cases the reconstitution takes place? So modes of reconstitution. It usually takes place in the following cases. There are many cases for reconstitution of firm, but these 4 are the main cases for reconstitution of firm. Number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Number 1, admission of new partner. When a new partners come into an existing firm, then the terms and conditions among the partnership are changed. This is also called reconstitution. Change in profit sharing ratio. When all partners agree to change their profit sharing ratio, then the relation also changes. That means some partner share increases, some partner share decreases, etc. Then retirement of a partner. When a partner retires from the firm, then also there is reconstitution, and last, death of a partner. That means when a partner dies suddenly, then there is reconstitution of partnership. So all these are the cases of reconstitution of partnership. In all these cases, the relationship among the partners changes. Okay, so these are the modes of reconstitution. Now, among them, we shall be discussing number 1 and 2 in this chapter. That means admission of a new partner and change in profit sharing ratio. This will be discussed in this chapter. Retirement of a partner, death of a partner, these two will be discussed in the next chapter, chapter number 4. So I am starting admission of a new partner. Admission of a partner. A new partner can be admitted with the consent of all the existing partners. That means when a new person, new outsider person want to become the partner in a partnership firm, then the consent of all the existing partners is necessary. That means here the rule of majority will not apply. That suppose there are 4 partners and 3 agree to admit a 5th partner, 1 does not agree, then the partner cannot be admitted. So all partner, the consent of all existing partner is necessary. A newly admitted partner gets 2 main rights in the firm. Now after getting the admission in the firm, what are the rights which are available to a new partner? Sometimes theory question is asked for 2 marks, that what are the 2 main rights which a newly admitted partner gets in a firm after the admission. So 2 rights are right to share the assets of the firm and right to share the profits of the firm. That means new partner now become entitled to get the share of the assets of the firm, and he will also get the share of the profits of the firm. And for these 2 things, he brings 2 things in the firm when he is admitted. To get the right to share the assets of the firm, the new partner has to bring capital into the firm. And to get the right to share the profits of the firm, the new partner has to bring some premium for goodwill. That's why a newly admitted partner brings 2 things for 2 rights. For right number A, he brings capital, and for right number B, he brings or she brings a premium for goodwill. Okay. So these are the 2 rights for which the new partner brings 2 things in the new firm. Now, our question is, what are the accounting treatments which we need at the time of admission of a new partner? So following are the points requiring accounting treatment at the time of admission of a new partner. That means when a new partner is admitted, then following things are accounted. That means following adjustments are made regarding these 5 points. What? Number 1, calculation of new ratio and sacrificing ratio. First, we have to calculate the new ratio of all the partners including the new, and we have to calculate the sacrificing ratio of the old partner who were in the old firm. So new ratio and sacrificing ratio are to be calculated first of all. Okay. After that, there will be valuation and treatment of goodwill. We have to value the goodwill of the firm on the date of admission, and we have to show the treatment of the goodwill. That means how goodwill is valued and how goodwill is treated on the admission of partner. These 2 things will be discussed. Then a distribution of accumulated reserves, profits and losses. Now when a new partner is admitted, at that time in the old balance sheet there may be some accumulated reserves in the liability side, say general reserve, reserve fund. There may be some profits in the balance sheet, say PL account, credit balance in the liability side, or there may be losses in the asset side of balance sheet. So how these are to be distributed, how they are to be given to the old partner, because these all belong to the old partner. So they must be distributed among the old partners in their old ratio. So how they are distributed, that is to be discussed. Then revaluation of assets and reassessment of liability. When a new partner comes into an existing business, then the value of assets appearing in the balance sheet may be changed with the agreement of all the partners, old plus new. There may be some change in the liabilities appearing in the balance sheet, because the assets and liabilities appear in the balance sheet at book value, particularly the assets. The asset might have been purchased say 15 years ago, 20 years ago. At that time value was very less, so that same value is shown, not even the same value, their depreciated value is shown in the balance sheet, but at present the market value may be something more. So if new partner, if old partners wish to increase the value of asset or on admission of new partner, they may increase. Similarly, when liabilities are shown at more value or less value, they can be decreased or increased. So that is called revaluation of asset and reassessment of liabilities. That is done through a special account. That account is called revaluation account. That means in admission of a partner or change in PSR, profit sharing ratio, we have to prepare mostly a account that is called revaluation account in most of the some problems. And 5 number is adjustment of capital. There are 2 types here, but at present this topic, particularly this topic, is not now in syllabus, though it may be next year in the syllabus, included in the syllabus, but at present it is not in syllabus. It means that when a new partner is admitted, then the capital may be adjusted. The old partner's capital may be adjusted on the basis of new partner's capital, or the new partner may be required to bring the capital as per the adjusted capital of the old partner. So there are 2 types of adjustment. So these 5 points are done. These 5 treatments, accounting treatments, are done when a new partner is admitted. Now I am starting one by one these 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will not be discussed because this is not in syllabus. Number 1, calculation of new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. Now, calculation of new ratio and sacrificing ratio and admission of a new partner. We have to calculate normally 2 types of ratios when a new partner is admitted. First is new ratio and second is sacrificing ratio. Now, what is new ratio? New ratio is the difference between old share minus sacrifice or surrender. So when old share was more and something is sacrificed or surrendered, then new share will definitely be less. But sometime there is reverse. Old share minus new share may not be positive. This may be negative. In that case, surrender will not be retained. Here gain will be retained. So old share plus gain, that we will discuss in retirement day. So don't bother for it. Now you only concentrate old share minus sacrifice or old share minus surrender, that is equal to new share. Then sacrifice. What is sacrifice? Sacrifice is old share minus new share. That means when old share is more and new share is less, then the difference will be positive, that is sacrifice. But sometime in place of sacrifice there may be gain. If old share is less and new share is more, then there will, the answer will be negative. In that case we will write here gain, not sacrifice. But in admission of partner, mostly we face sacrifice, not gain. In retirement of partner, death of partner, there may be gain. So sacrificing ratio is old ratio minus new ratio. So today till this. After that you have to see from your NCERT book on page number 118 to 121 4 illustrations. Illustration number 2, 4, 7 and 8. If you go through these 4 illustrations carefully and able to understand the solution to these illustrations properly, then I will discuss some few problems from your NCERT book. That means when you are comfortable by understanding these 4 illustrations, then you will be able to understand the solutions of the sums on this new ratio and sacrificing ratio. So those will be discussed in the next class. Okay.